Social Nurse here. Listen, the President-elect Donald Trump, I believe, is serious about accomplishing what he wants to do, right? I think that the people that he is selecting for his cabinet are serious about helping Donald Trump accomplish the things that he wants to accomplish. Now, we know that immigration, it has been a big deal in the United States. Many people believe that illegal immigrants should be allowed to come into the nation with no scrutiny, and that taxpayers should foot the bill. Many people really believe that, and it's quite amazing, right? I think that it's a interesting thing to believe the border should just be open to the type of migration that has taken place, right? People think that if you speak against illegal immigration, that you don't like foreigners, that you're xenophobic, that you don't understand. People particularly want Black Americans to have some sort of special emotion about illegal immigration in a way that we favor it, right? Because of our history, right? But it's really not the same thing, right? There are people that are from some of the nations that the illegal migrants have come from, and they don't agree with illegal immigration, and there are valid reasons for it. Right now, I did not let anyone into the country illegally, nor can I deport anyone that has entered the country illegally. I do know people that live in sanctuary cities. I do know that they feel that the illegal migrant problem or immigration problem is really a problem, and they don't like what's happening in their cities, right? With that said, one of the things that Donald Trump has indicated that there's going to be mass deportation, right? Now, people argue that mass deportation cannot be done, blah, blah, blah. I think that we have to take into the account of what he means by mass. And I think that he is saying that he's going to get a lot of illegal immigrants out of this country, and more than has ever been done before in a time frame that has ever been the time frame before, for lack of better words. And I'm going to quickly say this. Maybe self-deportation is a good idea. You know, if you've lived in a border town, which I have years ago as a youngster, and if you know Border Patrol people, agents, right, and many of them have a Latinx background, many of them. The stories that you hear on the conditions of some of the people, how they were found in a state of expiration, not breathing, and what type of packaging or traveling method that they tried to get over here in. It is really sad, right? And I'm sure while many people are en route on feet, they have not so great experiences. With that said, it has been said that most of the illegal migrants that have come into this country are military-aged men, right? I think self-deportation might be a good thing for some of them to do if they don't want to end up doing some time incarcerated, right? See, our prisons are something that needs to be replenished. And it's often reported that the Black male population is the majority population in the prison, right? And these people, these men can't live forever. Unfortunately, we all must expire and pass. The prisons do need more people. Let's read this. The Naturalization Act of 1798 increased the requirements to seek citizenship The Alien Friends Act of 1798 allowed the president to imprison and deport non-citizens. The Alien Enemies Act of 1798 gave the president additional powers to detain non-citizens during times of war, and the Sedition Act of 1798 criminalized. There's more to it. Just go do your research on the Naturalization Act of 1798. These different acts of 1798, and those acts are what the president intends to use in order to do what he wants to do about this mass deportation effort that he's going to do, right? Pay attention. Pay attention, because imprison is a key word in there. People think that everything's going to be done step by step, and that, illegal immigrants are going to be given some sort of special. I don't think so, folks. I don't think so. I think the president-elect is very serious. Just like people were let in order to fill some of these jobs under special programs, you don't need all these people, right? I do not think they're going to make sure that the agriculture workers are deported and treated poorly, right? But I do think that some people will be easy to find. I think that this is serious. Now, I do not think legal immigrants should be worried. If you are, it's lawyer season, right? Get you a lawyer if you're worried. But if you've entered this country illegally, and during this recent past 2 years or 3 years, I believe that those individuals, unfortunately for them, will be the target. The Naturalization Act of 1798, Alien Friends Act 1798, Alien Enemies Act 1798. Read these acts. Some executive orders will be made. We know that President-elect Donald Trump will implement new executive orders and put back in place his executive orders that Joe Biden undid, right? We understand this, social nerds.